Welcome back to Mackerel. I am Deepak Kumar Kanosia, your mentor here. Today we are going to start our first introduction lecture of CATIA. First of all, as soon as we will open CATIA, here version of CATIA will appear. For an instance, our version is CATIA V5. First of all, you have to select on start option. As soon as you click on start, a number of options are available here. In order to create a sketcher, we have to simply select mechanical design. On selecting mechanical design, again a list of command appears and we have to select part design from here, or we can select sketcher from here. Clear? Suppose we are selecting part design. First of all, we'll have to define a part. Suppose this is our first drawing, so let us define it as first drawing. Clear? And we have to click on OK. All the remaining options we'll see later words. As soon as we click on OK, this type of user interface appears in front of us. On the left hand side, it is known as a history tree, or the technical word is specification tree. Clear? To unhide it, we have to click on view option. Simply we have to select specifications. Clear? Or we can simply select F3 option. The option will, the specification tree will appear and disappear. Clear? All these options are 3D commands available here, like sketch based features, brusher features. This is known as compass. On viewing it, we'll be able to select a required plane and create a respective drawing. Clear? Either we can select plane from here, or we can select directly from here, that is XY, YZ and ZX plane. Clear? All these are extra commands which we'll see later words while creating drawings. First of all, we'll have to select a plane, select XY plane, click on sketch option. Clear? As soon as we click on sketch option, a sketcher window appears in front of us. See, the commands have been changed from 3D to 2D commands. Here we are having few important toolbars, that is profile, operation, sketch tools, constraints, then filter, then we have few quick access toolbars. Horizontal or vertical line, simply we have to select an option, define its start point, and while defining terminating point, we have to shift our mouse like this downwards, like this. When a blue line will appear, this means this is a horizontal line. Simply once again click on it. Understood? On creating vertical line, you will have to follow the same process, but this time we have to select a line, define a starting point like this and terminating point like this, for like this. Clear? In both the cases, the blue line will appear along with the constraints. That is, in this it is V. V stands for vertical, H stands for horizontal constant. Clear? This means that our particular line is horizontal and vertical. Clear? If you have to create a circle, simply click on circle like this. Click on any point in the free space and drag the mouse. Understood? Once again, now if you have to select rectangle, then specify its starting point and the diagonal terminating point. Clear? Similarly, using this process, we can create different type of shapes, and on combining the shapes, we can create a particular drawing. Clear? In order to save our CATIA drawing, we simply have to go on file option, select save, define the file name. You can change it also. Suppose we are taking as drawing 1. Let's delete it. We have to keep in mind that the extension of this CATIA drawing part is .cat, or we can say cat part. Clear? On clicking it, we can see different type of data exchanges format, which we'll see later words. Here we have to simply select cat part. Basically it is by default selected. Clear? So you don't have to select it after and after. Simply click on save. The drawing will be saved. Clear? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon. Please share the video. If you